Good morning. It is hot out here right now. It's already 80 degrees in Grand Rapids. The humidity is through the roof. As soon as you walk out the door, it's like walking into a sauna. No, it's like walking into a water of wall. Get ready to sweat today. Wear your lightest clothing possible because this day is going to be one that's going to go down as one of the warmest ones all summer long. And to find out just how hot it's going to be, let's check in with Terry DeBoer right now. Good morning, Terry.
Well, we have a great potential for hitting 100 degrees today in most inland areas. That would be the third time this season in Grand Rapids, the fifth time this season in Kalamazoo. As we check it out for you this morning, temps are still very, very toasty this morning. Upper 70s to low 80s, currently 79 degrees in Grand Rapids. Current temperatures along the lakeshore in our municipalities have actually held in the low 80s this morning. So, boy, again, even during the early morning hours, we're not getting much of a break from the heat. 76 degrees right now in Kalamazoo. It's 75 in Battle Creek, 73 in Sturgis, Coldwater. Currently 83 degrees in Holland. And again, we are looking at the really hot weather continuing to prevail across the area. We definitely need rain, and you can see here Storm Track Live, we continue to be very dry here in West Michigan. So as we check out the day planner for today, we are looking at temperatures that'll top out near the century mark. Heat index values 100 to 110. It will be cooler by several degrees near the Lake Michigan shoreline, but the rip current risk will be elevated today, especially those beaches that are south of the southern facing piers and breakwaters. And there you see again the chance of showers and storms developing later today into tonight with a very weak cool front. Not drought busting precipitation, but at least will cool things down a little bit here with highs back into the 80s here for the rest of the week. Meteorologist Matt Kirkwood has a greater perspective on some of this heat, and he'll be joining us with a live report coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you so much, Terry. Here, it is a warm day out here. I'm rolling up my sleeves already. We are live at Richmond Park, where a lot of people all across the Grand Rapids region are going to be able to, I need that mic, Amanda, we can have it real fast. We're live at Richmond Park, where a lot of people are going to be working, or coming anyway, to cool off because it's going to be a hot day, as Terry was talking about. It's a beautiful start to the day, really, but as I was mentioning earlier, steamy today. So how can you stay cool? There are a lot of options out there for you, and Amanda Jarrett has been looking into those this morning. So what do you know, Amanda?
Well, I know this is a spot to be this morning, Brad.
Yeah,
I mean, it's warm out here. I'm ready to jump in at this point.
Don't do that quite yet.
Not yet, but we'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, it's been, a great summer for the pool. A lot of people coming out here. In just a couple weeks, these pools have been open. They've seen a big jump in visitors. Just to give you an idea, 14,800 swimmers in just a couple weeks here at Richmond Park, Briggs, and Martin Luther King Jr. Park. Now, that's 6,000 more people than this time last year at the city pools. Now, Parks and Rec says the pools have seen double the amount of kids. Now, they think that's because, of course, the hot weather and the cheaper rates. Now, just to give you an idea, at this pool, they've seen more kids in July than all three pools combined this time last year. That's a lot of kids taking part in this great weather. Now, again, the hot weather and the cheaper rates. Now, here's a look at those rates if you want to check out the pool today. If you live in Grand Rapids, it's $2 for adults and $1 for kids. If you don't live in the city, it's $4 to get in. So a nice, cheap way to stay cool. And, of course, these pools open up here just in a little bit at 12:30, and they stay open until 5 today. And if you don't want to go to the pool, Brad, of course, we have all different ways you can stay cool at woodtv.com.
Yeah, we certainly do. A lot of people, I imagine, are going to be spending their time at the malls. They're going to be spending time inside in the air conditioning because in a lot of places like Texas and Arkansas and some of those southern states, this is essentially their winter right now. Right. This is a situation where they just go hibernate indoors when it gets this hot out. So we're getting a taste of that these days.
Yeah, and it's sweaty out here, I'll tell you.
I'm already doing that because I've been running all over the place
yeah,
here.
You've been all over the place.
Oh, man. I'll tell you what, thank you, Amanda. I appreciate it. Well, we are looking into this because it's not just hot and it's not something just to laugh about. It's really serious. I mean, it's going to be very hot today, and that can be a dangerous situation because so many people can't get cooled down. Matt Kirkwood, of course, has been following that part of the story, man.
Brett, what time did you leave the station?
At 5:50.
What time did you get here?
6 o'clock.
So I would equate that. Our heat index is about what, Brett, you drove. The speed, yeah. About between 100 and 110 degrees this afternoon. That's what the heat index is going to be today. Sweltering out there. It looks like more record high temperatures, which is incredible. Again, this is the hottest time of year, and we set or tied one yesterday, as a matter of fact, in Grand Rapids. Could we see our third 100-degree day out there? Let's take a look at the heat advisory. Again, very hot out there, but What I want to see, and a lot of people try to relate this heat to other years. The closest we can come is back in 1988, and it was a sweltering summer where we had 37, or we hit 37 times 90 degrees or hotter. And the superheat, 95 degrees or hotter, happened 7 times. So how are we doing in 2012? We're right there, matching it, and actually one day hotter. So far in 2012, we've hit 90 degrees or hotter 23 times. And also, we're dealing with a drought. Back in 1988, there was drought conditions, but July actually ended up with above average precipitation or above average rainfall. That's not happening so far for this July. Next half an hour, I'll talk about the severity of the drought here across West Michigan. And Terry, coming up, we'll talk about a possible slight cool down and our chances of rain.
And we were talking last hour here, Matt, that this place right here, Richmond Park, it was one of those favorite parks a lot of people come to. It's been around since the 30s.
1932.
Kind
That's
of amazing time. Yeah, it's been around a long time. Not this actual pool. They redid this about 15 years ago, but a lot of people, thousands and thousands of people, have used it.
I swam in the old one.
Did you?
Yeah, believe it or not. Briggs was my hangout, but that was another public school in the northeast end of town. But yeah, that's a pretty cool place.
All right, no doubt about it. All right, thank you so much, Matt. A lot of people are going to be using this pool to cool down here today. I'm about ready to take advantage of it, too. This heat is affecting our equipment as well as our anchors here in Grand Rapids today.
6:50 right now. Welcome back. Temperatures are expected to hit triple digits today, which has many of you looking for ways to cool off.
And if you're planning to go to a pool, you're not alone. Right now, Grand Rapids Recreation Supervisor John Jednich joins us live and has more on what's new this year with the pools. Good morning, John. We appreciate you coming out so early to join us here today.
Hey, how you doing, Brett? Glad to be here.
Yeah. Hey, let's start off with how many more kids have you seen this year versus last?
Literally thousands of kids. We've only been open a little over 2 weeks, and we've increased our attendance from last year to this year in the area of between 5,000 and 6,000 kids alone.
Wow, a lot of kids. And what's the reasoning behind that?
A couple of things, Brett. As you guys been reporting all morning, the extreme heat in a very hot summer will always increase attendance. One thing we've done also is kids' admission fees have been reduced 50%. So to get into the pool to swim for a day is now $1 for all kids under the age of 17, and we've seen a huge impact.
I have a question for the parents out there. What age do you like to see the kids supervised by parents, or what rules apply at the pool there with parental supervision?
The most significant one, Emily, is 10 years old. A child cannot get into the pool unless they're 10 years old by themselves. So anybody under 10 has to be with a parent. And certainly those preschool age kids, those 4, 5, and 6-year-olds, a parent literally needs to be in the water with them to ensure safety. Certainly we have a large number of lifeguards, but that parent around that beginning swimmer is very, very important.
And talk about proper attire. What do you require at your pools?
The main thing required for any swimmer, that's male or female, is a swimsuit. As long as it's made of a lycra swim-type material. Cotton material is what causes issues for the filtration system, as well as what causes cloudiness. So people sometimes get frustrated if they can't wear their basketball shorts or their cutoffs. Those are the reasons why. But as long as it's appropriate or official swimwear, they're not going to have any issue getting in at all.
Man, I'll tell you what. Well, I expect that you're going to see a lot of extra people there today and the days ensuing here. We appreciate your time this morning. John, thank you so much for coming out there and getting the pool opened up for us so we could bring this kind of coverage to the people of West Michigan. We really do appreciate you and the city's work today.
You, Brett. Thanks, Brett. We're looking forward to a big day today.
Yeah, have a great one.
Thank you.